during her work with Mary, I think, anyway, Mary doesn't agree with that, because if she can say goodbye to sister, really goodbye from her child, then her child knows that no amount of crying is going to bring her sister back.
Did her sister die when she was a real little? Or?
She was 2 years old.
And the family really never gave it up, the sister's death. So she learned from that. Well, I was surprised when I saw her, how non-crying she was in this scene. She was angry. And I think that's a very important issue, that she gives up the tears of the first day in the workshop to the third day being angry about the same exact scene. My hunch is it's because of the great work Mary did with her having her say goodbye. So
is the underlying piece that's still left her still some of the belief system? If only she does X, she won't die. It's
a decontamination of adult and child is left,
I think,
and permission to grow, because the underlying injunction is don't grow.
And I think also that she has her magic now has switched from grief, from sadness to anger. And she
using
stays
the anger
enough.
magically.
That's right. And we got to it. I don't think we got her entirely through it. She wanted to work in two pieces, and we made the mistake of working in the second piece also, which we didn't show in this film. And what often happens when you do two pieces at the same time, that you lose the validity and the sharpness of the first piece when you start to work on the second piece. People have to have a chance to work through by themselves and outside of the therapy session too.
Also time to integrate and incorporate
That's
what
right.
they've done.
Absolutely.
Mary, did you want to say something about the next piece before we moved into it?
Yes, actually you're the one who decided we should play it. And it's just a very small segment of David's work. David is a child who was abused by his mother and frightened of his mother and did not get support from his father. And the redecision that was necessary, I don't think that we got to. The redecision is that he doesn't have to continue being afraid of the world. He doesn't have to be perfect and good in order not to be obliterated, in effect. So, but what we're showing here is a sequence that we often use, which is to get him first to be a new parent for himself, a parent he hasn't experienced. This is like Muriel James' self-parenting, in order to free up his free child to be different, and in this case it was to be not good, to be swaggering, to be a natural little boy.
If you remember in Changing Lives, the lady who was very depressed and suicidal, who would not give up her child's suicidal position until she re-self-parented herself and took care of that little child in a warm, nurturing way. And I see that as a way to a child redecision, was to get a nurturing parent to change first.
Yeah, to develop the nurturing parent.
Nurturing parent, thank you. So that's what we did in this little piece. What Mary did really, this is Mary's work.
And I think he's quite delightful, swaggering along, saying, "You're a baby."
You really got him to be, quote, bad instead of good.
And then the other thing that I thought was tremendously important in this was Bob's solidifying David's work with the present, that he's not going to ever treat his son cruelly the way his mother treated him. And of course his wife is pregnant, and that's why he was patting the stomach.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, because I think it's very important, both theoretically and practically, that we all know that the people who are violated, who are abused as children, often become abusers as grown-ups. I wanted to get that lesson started now, that he was never going to hurt that kid that is what he and his wife are going to have from that old position. And I think that was a
I started to say that a minute ago, that was really important, the way you ended with that and included that.
Yeah, I was delighted with that.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
Okay, David?
My contract is that I want to lay to rest having been physically abused as a child. And the way I experience the remnants of that is walking around in the world scared a lot.
And shaking your head a lot.
Yes, adapting, agreeing a lot. And that's carried over into like all aspects of my life, like writing fear stories about everything I embark on, and scaring myself in order to keep myself safe.
And there's that little boy. And will you be the father that he needed?
I'm going to take care of you. I know you hurt. And I know that you're scared. And I know your mom gets out of control, has gotten out of control before.
And I won't let anybody beat up on you again.
I won't let that happen to you again.
I won't let anybody beat up on you again.
I won't let anyone beat up on you again. I know you hurt, and I know you're real scared now.
And I'll take care of you.
And I'll take care of you.
How's that feel?
It feels good. Feels good. I can do that.
Okay, so now will you talk to him about how he doesn't always have to be good, and see what you want to say on that to him.
You don't always have to be good. You can have fun, and you do have fun. And you can be mad.
Say that again.
You can be mad. You don't have to hurt people when you're mad, like your brother. You can be mad and you can tell him how mad you are.
Okay, be the child. See if the child believes that.
I get mad at him sometimes. I get mad at him because he does things to me and he provokes me. No, he doesn't. He makes me mad.
He provokes you.
Yeah.
He makes me
Don't believe all
mad.
the TA words just because you heard him.
He makes me mad.
Yeah, he sure does.
And I want to...
What do you want to call him?
you idiot.
So, call him that.
Bruce, you're an idiot. You're stupid.
Have you got some more words?
You're a baby.
That's the one.
You're a baby,
Okay,
Bruce.
would you stand up and tell him that and have some fun with it?